Hello everyone and welcome to another review. Today we're going to go ahead and review Azzaro Chrome. Right off the bat, I'd like to apologize for not releasing my Fragrance Fireside chat this Sunday. I actually had recorded it, but I was extremely tired when I had recorded it. I was extremely hot, sweaty, it was really short. I didn't feel the work was actually put into that particular episode, so I kind of nixed it at the last moment. First video that I recorded that I didn't actually put out. In any case, we're going to go ahead and review Azzaro Chrome Summer Edition 2013 today. Now, they have another summer edition out of the same model, of the same fragrance, but this is the most recent version, 2013. Here is the box. It comes in, it says Azzaro Chrome Summer Edition, and here is the bottle itself. The bottle looks like the traditional Azzaro Chrome. The only difference is it's got that Mediterranean type of background in it. So it has a nice little design, and I actually like the design of it. I should mention as well, I did not get to smell the original Azzaro Chrome yet. Yes, believe it or not, that is one of the iconic scents that I still have not smelled. Just for some reason, it just hasn't come up. I actually plan on going to smell it this weekend, but I kind of like the fact that I didn't have anything to reference it to, that I could kind of judge the scent on its own rather than referring to anything else. But in any case, let's get on to the actual scent itself. Oh, one more thing before I start. Again, this was sent by the actual company itself. I didn't buy it, so therefore, if you want to take any bias into that, obviously, for me, don't put any bias into it, but you should know that it was sent to me from the company itself. But I'm still giving it an impartial review, all right? So, with that, the creator was Richard Ibanez, is Richard Ibanez. The cost of it is about $68 for the 3.4. So on the designer side, it's not too expensive as some other designers may actually get. I haven't seen it in any other size besides 3.4, but actually, yeah, 3.4 is I think the only size that I saw it in. But I could be completely wrong on that, so don't quote me on that, all right? Now, let's get into the notes of this scent. The notes. The top consists of bergamot, grapefruit, mandarin, and Italian lemon. Our mid consists of flowers, C notes, and neroli. And our base consists of cypress, cedar, papyrus, and black tea. Now, I have to say, one of the reasons that I haven't tried the original Chrome to me is for some strange reason, I don't know why, but the Chrome just seemed cheap to me. For some reason, it seemed along the lines of like Curve and stuff like that. And I know it's a classic, and I've heard many great things about it, but for some reason, it's just one of those scents that in my mind, it never really came across as good. So I was kind of coming into this with a bad impression of what I might be getting, right? Unfortunately, fortunately, I was really surprised. This was a lot better than I thought it was going to be. And to me, this is an excellent smelling scent. Overall, think of the base, think of the fragrance as a fresh, sporty type of a scent. Now, not uncommon from many other scents that are actually out there. The difference in this one is there's these marine notes that really come out. The marine notes and the grapefruit really comes out and brings out this zestiness, this youthfulness in the actual scent. To me, I don't like using the term, and I'll dance around the term. I don't like using the term synthetic, but to me, it comes across as a very good, it doesn't smell natural, but it comes across to me as a very good, very well composed, a very well blended scent, even though it may be, a little bit on the artificial side. Artificial isn't bad. In fact, I thoroughly enjoy the scent, is what I'm trying to drive at. When you first spray it on, you're gonna get a lot of grapefruit. You're gonna get a lot of, like I said, this C note type of vibe underneath. You get a little bit of the lemon, a little bit of citrus that's in it as well, and that's really what I get throughout the majority of the fragrance. As it goes down, and as I begin to go down a little bit, that's when I start getting a little bit more of almost a little bit of a different type of a woody type of a feel, and I attribute that to, I love cedar, I attribute that to the cedar and to the black tea note. The tea note produces kind of like a very cooling or very relaxing type of a scent at the same time. So at the same time, it's fresh, upbeat, and then goes a little bit relaxing towards the end of it. The problem that I have with this scent is, despite that, the transition from opening, which I believe is the main, burst of the scent, into the dry down is extremely quick, and then it's gone. Extremely quick, and then it's gone. So overall, I found that, in fact, with this fragrance, more so than any other fragrance that I've tested, it's, I'll come back and I'll sniff myself maybe every half an hour or something like that, or just, be kind of cognizant and aware of the scent as I go out and wear it. This scent, it's like at one point, you're smelling it, it's around you, you're like, okay, and then you come back, you smell it, and all of a sudden it's gone. And all of a sudden it's gone. Now, this is after around 6 hours or so, sometimes around 5 hours, and then all of a sudden it's just gone, basically. And the disappearing act that this performs is kind of stunning to me. Again, it still will last around 5-6 hours, but for me, it was just, 5-6 hours, it's there, it's projecting pretty decently well, and then gone, basically. It's the strangest thing, very hard to describe. But in any case, I usually go about 3-4 sprays of this one. This is a perfect scent for spring, summer type of a scent, especially when it's really hot. Look no further than this scent. I would wear this for a casual scent, or even a scent for work. This, I think, would work extremely well for work. And in fact, it did work extremely well when I tested it for work. Definitely look at that for these. I suspect it might do pretty decent in the colder months. It just might not fit that type of vacation, because it does have this, Mediterranean-ish, that sea note type of a vibe that comes out from it, that I think is a note that's more suited for the summertime. But again, if you feel like pulling it out in different months and different times, different situations, feel free. It's anyone's choice, basically. All right. Great projection, poor longevity. Projection I had no issue with and I say poor longevity, even though it's 5-6 hours, I say poor longevity because, again, it's just gone, basically, after one point. And for me, stunning on that. Other people may have some better results, but for me, it's just gone. All right, good projection, good sillage, not so nice longevity. Again, casual work, age group. I would say this is actually good for a either the younger crowd or a young urban professional, a yuppie, basically. Urban crowd, yuppies. Take a look at this one. You really can't go wrong with it, especially as a type of a scent like that. Now, getting into what other people thought of this. Again, I did my annual rounds for this, had people in Times Square take a sniff at it, and what I noticed was this. 63 people loved it, or 63 and out of 100 people this is. 63 of them absolutely loved it. The comments were fresh, sporty, inviting, great smelling, basically. 22 people disliked it. Their comments were typical, smells like, a typical type of a cologne. That was the biggest negative that they had for it. I digress. I don't think it smells like a typical type of sporty scent, but it does have a distinct sporty, fresh type of a vibe that I can easily see where they're coming from. And the neutral, just thought it was didn't really stand out. And they had the typical type of answer too, that it was a typical type of a scent. So those were some of the answers that were surrounding this particular scent. All right. So if I were to give this one a rating, I thought long and hard about a rating for this one, and I would have to give this one a 6 out of 10. Now I'm giving it a 6 out of 10. I'm not giving it, I'm giving it a 6 out of 10 with some caveats, right? Now the caveats are, I say it smells extremely good, right? I like the smell, and I found myself wearing this outside of testing already as well. It still wouldn't necessarily crack my top 10 just yet. Actually, on the designer side, it may crack the top. It may just crack the honorable mention on the designer side. But especially if you're looking for something on the newer type of an end, like if you're a fan of Acqua di Gio, for example, and you want something new but still is along the same lines of Acqua di Gio, why not take a look at Azzaro Chrome Summer Edition 2013? I would say it would be an excellent type of swap for that type of a thing. But I'm really still stunned a little bit about the performance issues that at least it displays on my skin. The fact that in 1 second it's just gone. Because the other disappointing thing was once it reached that dry down type of a stage, I actually really liked the dry down. It had this kind of a tea type of a vibe, a soothing type of a vibe that I really wish would stick around on my skin a little bit longer, but it didn't. If you're looking for something that's heavy, if you're looking for something that's mature, if you're looking for something that is going to be a knock the socks off type of a scent, you probably don't want to look in this direction. If you're looking for something, again, casual, playful, if you're looking for something that can absolutely be doubled as professional, look no further than Azzaro Chrome Summer Edition 2013. If you have any questions whatsoever, please feel free, leave me a message, send me a note, do whatever you got to do. Thank you, take care of yourselves, have a great day.